Did we all just get shadow banned from the fandom by our own bank accounts? Because being a K-pop stan isn't a hobby anymore? Besties, it's an extreme luxury sport requiring the financial portfolio of a Soonyoung Group heir. When the BTS HYYH 10th anniversary tour dropped, we all screamed. But then HYBE unleashed that dynamic pricing monster. And suddenly, securing a ticket felt like fighting for survival. It is starting to look like this isn't just about inflation, but a literal audience selection process where only the top 1% survive the checkout screen. But hey! Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just reading the room. And the room is currently checking their credit scores. If you look at the timeline right now, the fandom is basically splitting into 3 furious districts. Tribe number 1 is leading the charge with a massive reality check, tweeting that K-pop has officially become an inaccessible luxury. The average fan is finally realizing that saving 300 HYYH a month religiously to see your faves makes 0 sense when the dynamic pricing system swallows that cash in 5 seconds. The math just ain't mathin' for the working class anymore. But then, we have tribe number 2 coming in hot with a very interesting take. One user tweeted, "You guys are making drama over nothing. K-pop was never an expensive hobby in Brazil if you actually knew how to plan. Any local indie festival in São Paulo today charges the exact same 15,000 HYYH for a standard general admission ticket as a BTS VIP package. You all just love to complain about foreign artists." Now, the internet is definitely saying this. But what do you guys think about those numbers? And finally, tribe number 3 has gone full detective mode with this conspiracy tweet. South Korean companies are purposely using Latin America as a lab for abusive pricing tests. They know the emotional dependence and engagement of Latam fans are so high that we will literally take out bank loans and max out our credit limits without a second thought. We are their ultimate profit laboratory. Okay, let's take a deep breath, pivot away from the timeline trauma, and get those brain cells working.
Grab your mental calculators because it is time for our trivia mini.
And today's theme is the HYYH 10th anniversary tour and the reality of dynamic pricing. Keep track of your score. Question 1. Which ticketing platform is most infamous for implementing the dynamic pricing model that adjusts ticket costs based on real-time fan demand? A is Ticketmaster, B is Interpark, C is Melon Ticket. If you chose Ticketmaster, you are completely right, plus 10 points. Question 2. In the BTS storyline universe, what does the acronym HYYH actually stand for in its original Korean phrase? A is Help You Your Heart, B is Hwa, Yangyi, C is High Young Youth Hope. If you chose Hope, You Your Heart, or High Young Youth Hope, you are wrong. Minus 5 points. Question 3. Dynamic pricing algorithms cause ticket prices to surge specifically during which part of the purchasing process? A is during pre-sale registration, B is when the tour is first announced, C is when high traffic hits the active queue. If you chose when high traffic hits the active queue, you are completely right, plus 10 points. Question 4.
HYBE previously faced massive backlash for using dynamic pricing during which of their artists' solo tours in the US before the HYYH anniversary?
A is Suga, B is RM, C is Jimin. If you chose RM or Jimin, you are wrong. Minus 5 points. Alright, tally up those numbers because it is time to check the official tier table and see exactly where you stand in the fandom ecosystem. Drop a comment right now telling me your final score, your current tier level, and your official Nova mascot based on your points. If you want some extra points in the game, you better leave your own unfiltered opinion on today's pricing controversy down in the comments too. Make sure you hit that subscribe button real quick so we can keep hanging out and accumulating those points in the next video. Stay hydrated and see you next time.